Today, we will be rebuilding the Boston Celtics after they were eliminated in the first round. It was kind of a weird season for the Celtics, coming in with low expectations, and then Tatum comes back, and then the expectations shoot up even higher, and then they blow a 3-1 lead in the first round. With how the season ended, it should be a very interesting offseason for the Celtics, so our goal today is to get this team another championship before this video is all said and done. But before we get into today's video, YouTube does tell me about 55% of the people that watch these videos aren't actually subscribed, and it's actually my birthday as you guys are watching this, so if you want to hit the subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. So as I was saying, the Celtics had kind of a weird season, I would say, because the expectations coming in were super low. Everyone thought this was going to be kind of just a filter year or whatever, however you want to call it, buffer year, because Tatum's injury, of course, the Achilles injury. Then they were pretty good. I think they started off kind of slow, if I remember correctly. They got really good, and then Tatum comes back, and then, in fact, including myself, I predicted them to go all the way to the, not maybe necessarily win a championship, but I thought this team could come out of the East because Tatum being back was going to give them that advantage. Unfortunately, it just did not turn out that way. So instead of that, they go home, blowing a 3-1 lead to the Sixers. The Sixers finally get them for once. It feels like they never have. We got Detroit and Oklahoma City in the finals. Now, the biggest question is, what are the Celtics going to do? Because there's already a lot of Jaylen Brown trade rumors. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Maybe we trade him. I'm not sure, but I did already do a video about like the Giannis Jaylen Brown rumor that came out like before the season was over. I probably won't do that today, obviously, but if I did trade Jaylen Brown, it would make for an interesting video. But let's see what goes on with the championship. The Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Pistons in 5 games. So one thing we will have is the 27th pick in this draft, which should be somewhat helpful for us to, draft somebody, or then Joe Mazzulla is going to stay as the head coach. And honestly, I'm probably going to extend him, even though this is weird timing to do so, but he's one of the best coaches in 2K, so I really don't think there's any reason to ever let him go. So let's go to draft night. We have the 26th pick in the draft. Let's just go ahead and get it started, man. If we did, in theory, trade Jaylen Brown away, what would it look like? And I'm going to throw him at his best potential overall. I guess I didn't even move by doing that, but if I did, in theory, let's just see what would pop. Nothing. Okay, so that's totally negated. So I guess we'll be drafting with 26. Derek White is someone that we may look to trade away. I know he struggled a little bit this year, kind of, showed up a little bit in that game 7. They needed him to, but yeah, it's going to be interesting what they do. But I think I'll look at Derek White trades. If not, I'll see you guys with this, with the 26th pick in this draft. So I think with the 26th pick, at least for now, I'm going to draft Christian Anderson to welcome him to the Celtics. We also have another second rounder that I'll use at my disposal as well. We have Donnie Freeman, Andrej Kostic, which I think I'll go ahead and take him here. So that's what we'll come out with in the draft, a 74 and a 69. We have Wall Sharman, which I'm going to accept both of those, and Nemius, of course, as well. Qualifying offers, Ron Harper and Max Shulga are free agents. But if we look at free agency, do we have anybody important? So Vucevic, who of course did not really get any run in game 7. They traded Anthony Simons for him. I don't envision the Celtics re-signing him, to be honest with you, so I probably won't either. You've got Nurkic and Mitch Robinson that are sitting here in free agency. I think Robinson would be pretty awesome if we were able to add him. And let's see. We do have some tradable contracts, I have to guess. Like, I wasn't able to find a trade for Derek White that I liked. He will probably be traded at some point in this video because he is someone that could regress. But I guess I'm not going to trade him right now, necessarily. But I do still want to upgrade a few things, because I don't want to go with Nemius as the starting center next year. No disrespect to him. He's an 81 overall, probably not going to develop any further. So if we can upgrade the center position, that's going to be my ultimate goal here. So we're probably going to have to use Jordan Walsh's contract because it's the biggest one we have outside of Derek White's. So yeah, let's go try to build a trade to acquire and upgrade at that 5 spot. There's going to be plenty of centers making around 20 million. So I think we can find something. This is going to be a little bit of a weird one, but I'm going to sign Zaire Williams to the maximum amount of money that I can. I want him as a trade asset at the deadline, basically. So I'm giving Zaire Williams a 1-year deal. Unfortunately, I just didn't really see anything at this point. So I think the biggest thing we're going to do is be patient. We're going to wait till the trade deadline to make our mark here. So we definitely have a team that can make the playoffs. That's no debate. But I still want to upgrade further if we can. So let's go to player progression. Let's see what it looks like here. So you got Jaylen Brown going down to 1. Derek White's down to 1 overall. But yeah, trade deadline where everybody's going to be under contract. Because unfortunately, there really wasn't any centers that made sense to trade for at this point. But that is the biggest thing I want to upgrade. And then we could upgrade the 3, or we could move, Derek White to the 2. I mean, there's a lot of different things we can do with this lineup right now. But yeah, not a very eventful offseason, I will admit. But that is going to change primarily at the trade deadline, or at least it should. We should be a good team at that point. We should be buyers, and then we'll have a couple assets to throw at teams, tradable contracts, and all that. So that is what I'm going to be going for here. So let's go look at this rotation, even though it didn't really change much. So the good news is Power Rank has us at 11th overall, and here is what things look like. So you have a Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Sam Hauser, Tatum, Keita, rotation with Peyton Pritchard, Garza, Zaire Williams, Shireman, and Jordan Walsh. So we do have like Hugo out of the rotation right now, Anderson, who we drafted. So yes, my goal, I don't know how many tradable picks we have, but my goal is to make a big splash at the deadline if possible. So even if that means trading away Derek White, but we have an extra draft pick, which is a pick swap, I guess not extra, but yeah, we have 4 tradable picks here. So let's get to the deadline. Let's see what we can find there. Hopefully we'll be a good team by then. I'm sure we will be. We should be a top team in the East and look to buy when we're at the deadline. So we are at the trade deadline, and the Utah Jazz are really bad. And, you know, Walker Kessler is someone I get quite often, but I really can't find anything different at the moment, which is kind of annoying. But at this point, I'm settled on Walker Kessler. I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes trying to figure something out, and I want to upgrade the center position. So Sam Hauser's contract should be pretty close to matching it. In fact, we could do it without anything else in here. But I did sign Zaire Williams for a reason, so I'm going to try to throw him here in here instead. And they don't agree to that, but I should have a second to maybe change that. No, okay. 2 first. Is that rich for Walker Kessler? I don't think so. I guess we can maybe go back to Hugo instead, who had... I don't know if that would change it. I guess not. Okay, so Hugo doesn't change it. So maybe it does take us 2 first to pull this off, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Especially this year, we're a good team right now, so I think trading our own pick is fine, and they do agree. Okay, so 30-18 at the trade deadline right now. We add Walker Kessler to upgrade that center position that I wanted to upgrade. The only other thing I want to do is I want to shuffle this rotation the way I want it to go. So I'm going to move Derek White to the 2. That should start Peyton Pritchard, who is actually ready to be extended, which I'm just going to go ahead and extend him because he doesn't even ask for much money, so might as well, right? So $7 million a year is nothing. Nemius I'm going to keep as well. Garza, Jordan Walsh, I'll keep. And then, okay, I think that's it. So I was looking at some like other trades, but again, I really couldn't make anything work. I tried to get like Hardenstein because the Mavericks signed him and they wouldn't do it because they're contending. So yeah, it was just kind of a mess, but we settled on Walker Kessler, which should be really nice to have. So I will see you guys at the end of the season. And more than likely, this is Derek White's last run with us. Unless we win a championship, then I'll probably keep him. But if we fail to win one this year, more than likely, we'll be trading Derek White in the offseason. So Jokic wins MVP, Boozer's Rookie of the Year in Chicago, Kobe White's your 6th man, Wemby is your DPOY, Brandon Williams most improved, Jokic is your clutch player, and then one thing we did get was Tatum 1 Cup MVP, so I guess that's cool. But here is your All-NBA first team, All-NBA second, Jason Tatum is on here, All-NBA third team, Jaylen Brown's right there, so he's right in front of my face, All-NBA third team, and then all-offensive and all-defensive second team, and all-rookie first team, and all-rookie second team. So we do end up as a playoff team over here in the East as the 4th seed in the East. Here were your player stats. We had 28 from Tatum, 27 from Jaylen Brown, 18 from Luka Garza. Oh my gosh, what is this man doing? So yeah, for whatever reason, I know this to be true because I've seen it before. His shot tendency is insane. Where is it? I mean, why does this man have a 99 shot tendency? Can anyone explain that to me? There's really no need for that to be the case. If Garza was going to turn into like an 88 overall or something, then I'd give that to him. But this man just averaged 18 points per game for us, which is kind of wild. But yeah, well, technically, I think he played all 82. I saw that correctly, right? Because I think, yeah, he averaged 18. What a season from him. Oh, my Lord. 82 games played, averaged 18 points because of his 99 shot tendency. Just absolutely absurd. And I'm not going to lie, it's actually pretty good. So, I don't know. Maybe we should have kept it. I don't know, man. I think it's weird that he had that high of a shot tendency. But regardless, we get to play the Atlanta Hawks in round 1. So, we get to play against Nick Alexander-Walker, Darren Peterson, who was drafted there, Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, Daniels, Kuminga, CJ McCollum. So game 1 is going to go to us 155 to 133, 53 from Tatum, and 42 from Jaylen Brown. That was nice. But they even it up. Game 3 goes to them. We got to win game 4. We do. Okay. Now for a game 5, a pivotal one at that. So let's see. We're at home at TD Garden. Going home in round 1 2 years in a row would really sting with the Jays here. So can we at least beat a young Darren Peterson-led Hawks team? So we beat them in game 5. Could we beat them in 6? No, game 7. Okay. Detroit would be the matchup if we're able to get past Atlanta here, but they have forced us to 7 games, which is not totally shocking. Atlanta's a good sim team, and they added Darren Peterson on top of that. Just please hang on here. No. Okay, so we lost in round 1. That's brutal. Now, Brown and Tatum did pick up some injuries there. I don't think they had anything to do with anything, but damn, that's very unfortunate. So Detroit actually loses the Cavs, and the Timberwolves will go on to win a championship to beat the Cavs in 6 games. So yeah, another interesting offseason ahead of us. We got some work to do. So I think I'm gonna do this trade with the Dallas Mavericks. They're offering me Keaton Wagler and an unprotected Lakers pick. I'm feeling this. I mean, this would save us a ton of money. The Mavericks have a ton of cap space to utilize because of, you know, Cooper Flag on his rookie contract. They think Derek White could be a good fit next to him. I'm not gonna stop them. So yes, we're gonna go ahead and do this trade with the Mavericks. So they're gonna get Derek White. We get Keaton Wagler. I don't really know what he'll turn into for us, but at the end of the day, we're saving a ton of money by doing that trade, and we, you know, acquire another first in the future. So I don't know if that's going to give us like cap space or anything, but it definitely should give us like an MLE at least, I would think, right? So we'd have to be pretty close, I imagine, but we'll see. So Derek White's gone. We still have Joe Mazzulla. I don't know if we have a draft pick. I don't believe we do, unfortunately. So let's take a look. So if we look at it, we do not have a draft pick. Okay, so we do pick up a Lakers pick though, which was nice. Sharman, Hugo, and then Kostic. I'm going to accept Sharman and Hugo, but qualifying offers, Amari Williams. Probably won't worry about him too much. Okay, and then no bird rights or anything. Okay, so we should have, I guess we don't. So we still don't really have an MLE or anything, but could sign like Kyle Filipowski or something. I don't know if there's like a cap hold, like Garza I'm not bringing back, Sasser I'm not bringing. I know Garza just had a really good year for us, don't get me wrong, but again, he doesn't progress in anything good, so that's why I'm not going to keep him. But Chris Anderson, Peyton Pritchard, Sharman, and Keaton. I don't really know what to expect from Keaton. I've gotten some good development from him before, and other times it's not been so good. So that'll be interesting to watch. But Jace Tatum, Jordan Walsh, and then Kessler and Nemia. So I actually kind of like a lot of what we have, but obviously we can't just go into next season with the only trade we made was bringing in a young shooting guard in Keaton here, which I guess is cool and all, but we definitely need to do more. So now as far as free agency is concerned, we don't have like a ton of money to use. I thought we might have opened up more money, but I guess not. So I am still going to try to sign like maybe like a Keldon Johnson. Doesn't sound too bad. So I'm going to give Keldon Johnson a 2-year deal, give him the most amount of money I can. So 2 years, just came off a 6-man of the year award. So we'll bring him in, probably slide him down to the 3 or something. We're not a moratorium just yet, but yeah. So we'll have that going for us. So Keldon Johnson's the big addition. And then I guess the biggest thing to watch here is, you know, how much does Anderson develop? How much does Hugo, Sharman, and then obviously Keaton go up? So Walsh is up to an 80, which is great to see. Nemius and Pritchard are down, which kind of sucks. But Keaton's down to a 79. Or sorry, up to a 79, I should say. Keldon Johnson's down. And then Chris Anderson's up to a 77. Okay, that's all good and all. But if we move Keaton to the 3, he goes up. If we move Keldon Johnson to the 3, he goes up. I'm going to move Keldon there. Who's just an inch taller, I believe. Or I think they're the same height, but whatever. I'll still keep him in the shooting guard. Brown's starting at the 3, so it makes more sense in that regard anyway. Okay, so we're going to go next season. I still don't feel like overly fantastic about what we have so far. We made one big move with Walker Kessler. We obviously traded away Derek White as well, but there is a potential that Lakers pick could be very valuable at the deadline. Maybe utilize it there. Maybe Keaton is going to be a really good addition to this team. Well, I guess we're not in the 2029 offseason just yet, but it should still maybe have some value if they're bad this season, which I don't know if they will be, but let's go look at the rotation though. So power rank is still really high on us. 4-star bounce proficiency. I really like what we got going on. So unfortunately, they do have Sharman starting over Keaton, which I'm not sure I can agree with that, but I guess if that's what they think is best, then sure. But if we look at proficiency, we're a 4-star balance. So all right. I will simulate this season. If I stop at the deadline, of course, I will show you. More than likely, I will be because I still feel like we need to do more here. But let's keep going and see how this season goes, at least before we get to the deadline. We're 32-17 at the trade deadline, and my biggest goal here is to try to make a big addition if we can. So I kind of have an idea of trying to acquire somebody in the backcourt, basically, because I feel really good about what we have in the front court, obviously, with Jaylen Brown, Tatum, and Walker Kessler. I feel stabilized with that, but I do have a couple ideas. Basically what my goal here is to trade for someone on their rookie contract still before they have to be paid. So there's a few teams such as the Washington Wizards with Trey Johnson. That one is standing out to me. In fact, we're going to start with that. So I don't know how many, does he have another year? I think he has to be paid. No, he has another team option. So I'm going to try to, shuffle or grab Keaton in here, who should have some trade value, but not as much as you'd want. And I'll throw this 2029 Lakers pick. They're rebuilding, so I assume that we can maybe pull this off. Trey Johnson should develop into an absolute stud. He could be a third guy off of Tatum and Brown. And obviously, the Celtics love to shoot their 3, so Trey Johnson fits perfectly with that as well. They don't agree to that first trade idea, though. I hope I can throw a player in here to maybe change their mind. Okay, I can throw another player in here. That's nice. Hugo. What about another first? I'm willing to do it. 2032 unprotected. They agree. So we grabbed Trey Johnson at the trade deadline. I love it. So Trey Johnson is going to be a massive addition, someone who's going to develop extremely well. We don't have to pay him this offseason either. So that is fantastic. That was kind of my goal when I made that Derek White trade, is to turn it into something really good. And I think we've done that. So Mavericks are doing really good with Derek White, by the way, but Pritchard, Trey Johnson, Brown, Tatum, I love it. Okay. Keaton, he may have developed into something really nice for us. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's better off that we buy on Trey Johnson rather than being patient with Keaton with, you know, the Jays trying to win right now. So Trey Johnson should be super helpful this season. I'll see you guys at the end of this one. So Wembanyama is going to win MVP, Cameron Williams Rookie of the Year, and oh my gosh, they had a Cameron Williams with Peter. Atlanta is going to be a tough team to beat today. I will say that right now. Jalen Green's your 6-man. Wemby is your depoy. Peterson wins Most Improved. Look, that man's already shining up to an 87 overall. But yeah, him and Cameron Williams, Dyson Daniels, Reece Shea, Jalen Johnson, that's going to be tough, man. I will say that right now. So we better be ready. But here's your All-NBA first team. No Boston Celtics, but we do have Tatum. And Brown does not make it this time around. But all defensive first team and all defensive second team. Kessler's on here, which is nice. And here is your all rookie teams. Of course, we didn't have a rookie playing really. But we do end up as the third seed in the East. We've been eliminated in round 1 and 7 the last 2 years. So oh, man. That's not good. Okay. Well, you know, we're playing the Pistons, which I really can't say, oh, it's the Pistons, we should be able to beat them. No, because Detroit's always tough with Cade Cunningham. So we could be in trouble here. But no Jaylen Brown in this playoff run is going to really sting, going to really hurt us. But maybe we'll have enough. I think Trey Johnson should, you know, he averaged 19.5 for us, which is nice. Well, I guess there's really no need to stall. We already looked at the stats, right? Yeah, 28, 27, 19. I think I was distracted by Brown's injury, but 14 from Keldon Johnson. He was actually really good for us. Yeah, shout out to Keldon Johnson. Love what he brought here. But okay. All right, let's try without Jaylen Brown, see how far we can get. I think we could maybe win this series, but it's not going to be easy. But here is what Detroit looks like. So game 1. Gonna go to Detroit, of course. Game 2 is gonna go to us. Okay, we beat them at 25. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. Okay, we're good so far. Brown, are you back? Yeah. Oh, he's back. We're good. Okay, Jaylen Brown's back already. Let's avoid a game 7, please. We've been in game 7 twice in a row now in round 1. Let's just finish the team off in 6, shall we? Can we do that? I don't think we can. I think we're going to another game 7. So, oh, wait. We're coming back late. Do we take it ever? No. Okay. Time for game 7, which I'm not really looking forward to because game 7s have not gone in our favor the last 2 years. The New York Knicks are on the other side if we're able to get out of this. So please come out here and win. We're at home, man. Just take care of business, dude. But it is Cade and the Pistons, so nothing would shock me here. We do have a lead at the moment, but they take it, and oh my gosh, we won. Okay. Little sweaty there, but we do beat them. 44 from Jason Tatum, 30 from Jaylen Brown to close it out. And now we get to play the New York Knicks. So they have Jalen Brunson, Mikal, OG Anunoby, Sohan, Karl-Anthony Towns, Mitch Robinson, Mogbo, Bufkin, Ryan Dunn, and Aiden Mahoney. Okay. Well, we're here, so let's see if we can come out here and take down a Knicks team. So game 1 is going to go to them. Game 2 is going to go to us. Big win on the road. 50 from Jalen, or I thought that said Jaylen Brown for some reason. Jalen Brunson. 34 from Tatum. Okay, game 3 is going to go to us as we're at home. Game 4 is going to go to them, though. Okay. Game 4 is going to go to them. Let's simcast game 5. I forgot we have an 8-man rotation, but I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to go win a championship this year if we can. We can do this before we have to pay Trey Johnson. I mean, come on, man. That'd be awesome. Can we win game 5? We're in the lead at the moment. Ooh, that was close, but we do win. Do we beat them in 6? No. Game 7. Okay, game 7. Fair enough. We won game 7 in the last round against Detroit. Let's do it again, shall we? Close game, back and forth. The Knicks are trying to take the lead back. Please take it back. No. Okay, so we're going to lose in round 2 to the Knicks, unfortunately. Atlanta would have been the matchup for us. Oh, you know what really sucks? This might have been the year to go win it all because Atlanta got upset. They're only going to get better, man. They really are. That's tough. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's see who goes on to win. The Knicks do go on, and they won the championship. So at the end of the day, we lost to the team that went on to win it all. But yeah, still disappointing. Don't get me wrong. But let's keep going. I don't know if we'll have like an MLE this offseason. It would be nice if we did because Trey Johnson's not making much money. But we shall see. So expansion is now upon the league, so we got to protect a few guys. And unfortunately, I think it might be, what it's suggesting might be what we do. I don't know. Neemias has been really good, though. Walsh did develop into an 80 overall, which is why I'm kind of tempted to keep him. So yeah, unfortunately, it might be Neemias Kita that we let go. So that kind of sucks, but I'm assuming he'll get taken off of us. But there's usually good backup centers you can sign. And yeah, he's gone. So that kind of sucks. But okay. We have draft night. I don't think we have a pick. Obviously, we've traded 4 picks in this video, I believe, already. So player options, we have Trey Johnson, Christian Anderson. I'm going to accept both of those. You know what would be also really helpful if Christian Anderson just developed to like an 84 randomly. And that's probably not going to happen, but it would be super helpful. Jarman's a free agent. He's probably not going to develop anything special. So we need a backup center and a backup shooting guard to feel good about. But let's see. Anthony Simons could reunite, you know, him in Boston. But we do need a really good backup center. And there is actually some really good ones here. So we have Missy, we have Bobby Portis, Sabonis, Zubac, which wouldn't be too bad, I would say. Or Claxton. I wouldn't hate that either. Claxton, yeah. Or we could reunite with Time Lord as well. But I'm going to grab... Wait, would it be better to reunite with Time Lord and then use an MLE? You know what? I'm down for that. Let's reunite with Time Lord, Robert Williams, and then shooting guard. We can go throw like Jacoby Walter, a big deal, who, you know, Braden Burries, I guess, as well as unrestricted sitting here. I don't know if he would turn it. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot on Braden Burries, maybe turning into like an 80 something here. So I'm going to sign Robert Williams and Braden Burries and see if that pays off. Is there still another? I guess we can sign Claxton. No, I can't. It just lied to me. Okay. I guess then that's what we have. All right, let's go to progression. I'm assuming Trey Johnson should really benefit here. Hopefully Christian Anderson shows me something, and then Burries going up would be nice too. So Trey Johnson's up to an 87. Anderson's up to an 81, so that is nice to see. That 26 pick is turning into a really nice rotational piece for us. Love that. Burries does not move, but that's okay. It was worth a shot. Rob Williams is down 1 overall. So our backup center position is not as strong as it used to be, but that's okay. I mean, it's not too bad, though. Rob Williams is still a really nice player. Injuries, of course, have been a problem for him in the past, but let's get to next season. I mean, we were literally, what, 1 game away from taking down the Knicks, and then we play Orlando. I think there's a shot we could have beat Orlando. Now, Atlanta, of course, is coming. They are coming. They're going to be scary, but we're going to get this next season, and we're going to see what things look like. So the good news is the proficiency is a 4.5, so that is a good sign, right? So here's what things look like. Pritchard, Trey Johnson, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Walker Kessler, Anderson, Keldon Johnson, Walsh, Braden Burries, and Robert Williams. I mean, I like this a lot. If I did stop at the deadline, I will show you guys. I mean, we don't really have a ton of tradable contracts, though, to be honest with you. So I really don't know if I'm going to be doing anything at the deadline because our biggest tradable, I mean, I guess Kessler is one, but he is our center right now, so I don't think I'd do that. I mean, you do have like Burries and Keldon that we could combine and do something with. So, I mean, maybe there is a thing we can do at the deadline. Jaylen Brown and Tatum are about to be free agents as well. Brown is one to sign an extension, so I'll just get that done right now, so I don't have to worry about that. Kessler, probably sign him as well. Walsh, Pritchard. I mean, I like to keep both of them going forward as well. I think they've both been pretty good. Okay, let's just simulate this season. Hope for the best. We were 1 game away from getting the conference finals last year. Maybe this year with a fully developed Trey Johnson. Not fully developed yet, but definitely getting up there should be really helpful to this team. So Darren Peterson's going to win MVP, which of course is not very shocking at all. Rosters are Rookie of the Year. Darius Acuff is your 6th man. Chet's your depoy. Carter Bryant most improved in Vegas. K is your clutch player. And Jason Kidd is your Coach of the Year. Bell is your executive. They went 69-13, and Cup MVP went to Darren Peterson as well. So here is your All-NBA first team. Tatum makes his way on here, averaging 27. Love to see that. All-NBA second team and All-NBA third team. So no Celtics here, but I assume Trey Johnson took like a big scoring load. So Tatum and Kessler are both on all defensive team, which is really nice to see. But we do end up as the 2nd seed in the East. Atlanta is going to be the 1st seed. So at least on the other side of the bracket, they are a team I'm constantly thinking about. But Trey Johnson averaged 21. Now, he only played 50 games, which is a little disappointing, but he's healthy now. So that's what matters. But 44% from 3, 45 from Christian Anderson. What a season, man. 5 attempts. Yeah. For a team that loves to shoot threes, I'm pretty happy with all these. Yeah. Even Braden Burries came in and shot 40% as well. So a lot of great players we brought in to fit this system. But okay, let's get into the playoffs, man. So Pritchard is going to start apparently, but you know, Christian Anderson, Peyton Pritchard, they're, you know, interchangeable. But in round 1, we will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies, who come over from the West because of the expansion, according to 2K. But we got John Morant, Coward, DeBonza's over there, which is a little terrifying to think about. But we'll have to try to beat them. So here we go. Game 1's going to go to us, 137-101. Good starts. Can we keep it up? Game 2 is going to go to us. So far, so good. John Morant and DeBonza is kind of a scary duo, especially in 2K, but we are chilling right now. We blow them out like in game 3, and we sweep them. Okay, now for the Knicks, we get a rematch with them. Can't wait to see what that looks like. Yeah, so Cleveland did not come back. So this is the team that went on to win the championship last year. They do look a little worse. Karl-Anthony Towns, I don't remember if Karl-Anthony, oh, he's hurt. Okay, so, and OG and Cat are both hurt, it looks like. So that is something we absolutely have to take advantage of. He's only day-to-day, but OG's out for the season. So Karl-Anthony Towns will be back, but OG being out is a big loss for them as well. So we should absolutely take advantage of this, hopefully. Game 1 is going to go to the Knicks, though. Okay. Game 2 is going to go to the Knicks. Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me. What the hell, man? Are we serious? Okay, Trey Johnson gets hurt. That probably didn't help. I mean, I guess we just take our L here, right? We got swept. Okay, that's fantastic. I really thought, hey, this is our year. We just had a really good regular season, but the Knicks are still here to stay, I guess. Okay, Hawks and Wolves, and the Hawks going to beat the Timberwolves in 7. I mean, we haven't even had to play the team I'm most terrified of, and we just keep losing to the Knicks. This time they swept us, man. That's actually unbelievable. I'm really surprised by that. Really caught me off guard. Thought we'd definitely beat them with the injuries they were sustaining, but I guess not. Okay, well, that is, yeah, that's something. All right, well, we got another offseason ahead of us. I don't know how much more we can upgrade this team. I think Anderson maybe could develop into an 84. That'd be nice if he was able to. We don't have draft capital to utilize. Mazzulla, like, do I fire him maybe? I don't know if that'd really solve anything. We could go for JJ Redick, but Mazzulla's grades are better, I guess. I don't know, man. I feel like I gotta fire him. We gotta change something, right? Because what's going on is not working. So I'm gonna go get JJ Redick to be our head coach and see if that changes anything. I don't know if it will, but we'll try it. Redick's the coach of the Celtics now, coming from the Lakers. Don't believe we have a pick. We could. Let's see. We obviously trade that Lakers pick. I don't know if it turned anything good. Let's see if it did. Lakers. No. So they got the 13th pick from that trade for trading away Trey Johnson. Let's go to player options. We got Tatum declining, which and then Anderson will accept. We'll obviously look to re-sign Jason Tatum and Trey Johnson, the free agent too. So Tatum does have some really good offers. Dallas is trying to get him, which I just cannot allow that to happen. Now, I'm not in the West today, don't get me wrong, but still cannot allow that to go down. So I'm going to give Trey Johnson his deal, and then I'm going to give Tatum whatever he wants. Like, we'll give him $70 million a year. I don't care, because at this point, we got a couple years left of this rebuild probably. So I just overpaid the hell out of him, but he's a good player, so maybe that's what contracts look like in the future anyway. So we do have the money to sign a good player, which we probably will utilize. So we need a backup center. Maybe Hardenstein sounds good. Yeah, let me get Hardenstein if I can. I don't know if he'll sign with us, but we'll grab him. And then we need a small forward who can shoot. Arias and Isaac Okoro. I'm looking at guys that really can't. Connect is here. I mean, I guess he could be some, or we could reunite with Neesmith, who was once upon a time a Celtic. Didn't really shoot well last year. I guess give me Connect. I don't really know what, he'll be, but Connect. Hardenstein is going to go to the Clippers. We do not get him. Kalkbrenner or Gafford or Jaden or Miles Turner, who I guess, I don't want Miles Turner to be honest. Jaden, I guess I'll grab. Maybe he turns into something. He's only 23 years old, so we'll grab him. Let's go to progression. Let's see if Anderson develops more than I think he could. So Burry's up to an 82, so that's helpful. So that gives us a nice shooting guard. Anderson does not move. Okay, so that's nice to know. Okay, so Pritchard, Anderson, Burry's, Connect, Hamilton, and then Jaden. Okay, so is there another way to upgrade? Like, I don't think there is. If I did combine, like, Anderson and Pritchard, just as an example. I mean, we can get LeBaron, I guess. I mean, it's an upgrade. I might take it, because we just need to do... Or Kobe White, who would fit really well here, too. And Davion Mitchell. I don't hate that idea, either. We'd be shuffling our point guards, so there is... Could go grab Bronny. Could grab Nikola Topic as well. Huh, that's interesting. Nikola Topic would give us our best bet, but I do kind of like this trade the best. Get LeBaron, Fallon, and Moses Moody. So yeah, we're going to do this trade. So it's going to be an interesting one to do. But we're going to grab a new point guard. I'll probably move Burries to backup point guard as well, and then move Moody to or Connect to the 2 guard. Okay, well, that could have been our final all-in move. It really wasn't an all-in move necessarily, but it was a move. So yeah, I'm hoping to get past the Knicks this time. Maybe we can avoid them because they've given us some issues. But yeah, let me get to the conference finals, man. I want to see what we look like against Atlanta, because that's the team I'm most scared of, and we haven't even seen them yet. Okay, so Pyring has us at 6th overall. Proficiency is still sitting at a 4.5, and here is your 10-man rotation. So it's Braden Burries, Trey Johnson, Jaylen Brown, Tatum, Kessler, LeBaron, Jordan Walsh, Moses Moody, Jaden, and Connect. So this is a rotation. I'm liking it. Burries was really good for us last year. Great free agency addition. So yeah, man, I've felt good about how we've done the regular season so far, but playoffs has really did us in. So maybe this year with Redick as the coach now and no longer Mazzulla, things will be different. We're off to a really hot start. So I'll see you guys. Wow, when are we gonna lose a game? I don't know, but I'll see you guys at the end of this season, and hopefully Okay, there's a loss. I was about to say, when's the loss coming? But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So yeah, another good regular season finish, but I don't care about the regular season anymore. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks are really good. We all are aware of that, but I'm ready to go bring a championship to Boston again. So this time, though, we don't have any All-NBA representatives, unless if I'm just blind, which has been a theme for me in the past, but pretty sure I don't see anything here. Maybe all-defensive team. We do get Kessler and all-defensive second team, but yeah, which maybe that's okay. We're the second seed in the East, and Knicks are in the play-in, so hopefully we don't have to play them. But let's look at the player stats. We had 24 from Jason Tatum, 21 from Jaylen Brown, 21 from Trey Johnson, and 16 from Braden Burry. So really good stuff. LeBaron came in, had averaged 14 as well, 35% from 3, 8 points from Moses Moody, 8 from Jaden with 4 rebounds, and Kessler with 7 and 11. Okay, let's get out here, man. Come on, man. Let's get out. Let's get to the conference finals. But who's it going to be? It's going to be New York. It's going to be Orlando, so we avoid New York, thankfully. Thank God. Okay, so now we get to play... Oh, New York got eliminated as well. Okay, now to play Orlando, who has Anthony Black, Desmond Bane, Hugo's over there, Paulo, Isaiah Jackson, Jalen Suggs, Caleb Gaskin. So I have fun, and Franz Wagner's hurt. I finally got what I've wanted. Started there for a second for some reason, but I finally got what I've wanted. I don't have to play the Knicks, and we get to play Orlando with no Franz Wagner. So if we lose this series, we got some issues. But so far, we are good. 3-0, and we will sweep them. So I would rather play Indiana if I can. What do they have, though? They have Devin Booker. Oh, that's interesting. Cade's out, though, for the Pistons. Ooh, that's brutal. Is he out for the season? Give me the Pistons if Cade's out for the season. I'll say that right now. Let's see. He is out for 1 to 2 weeks, so I don't know how long that'll carry over, but it will go to Game 7, probably giving him enough time to rest. We get to play the Pacers, so the Pacers will be the matchup. I did ask for them technically. Will I regret it? We shall find out. Siakam's out. He is only day-to-day, though. Allen's over there. But, yeah, D-Book and Halliburton's definitely a nice little duo. I will admit that. And then Bronny is the third-best player at the moment. Vassell's out. Okay. I mean, I feel like this is our best opportunity to get out of round 2. But let's see. Game 1. It's going to go to us. 110 and 102. 25 and 22. Good so far. Game 2 goes to us. Okay, 150 to 108. All right, we're up 3-0. We're finally taking advantage. Everyone's still healthy, which is good. And we sweep them. Okay, now for the matchup I've been waiting for. And we haven't even played them yet, so I'm a little terrified. It's going to be Atlanta. Chicago gets one on them, though. Let's see. Oh, wait. Chicago? No, I was about to say. There's no way they're coming back from 3-0. But, okay, what does Atlanta look like, though? So they got KPJ. They got Peterson, Risha Shea, Jalen Johnson, Okongwu, Daniels, Nick Alexander-Walker, Jalen Tyson, Cameron Williams. So, Kuminga, Asa Newell. I thought Cameron Williams like developed really well. Maybe he doesn't now. I don't know if Joda updated his roster or draft class, and maybe because he used to develop into like a 90 like pretty easily, but no, he's an 82 right now. So okay, I guess they're not as terrifying as I thought, but it's still not easy here. So we are going to take them super seriously because this is our first time getting the conference finals in today's video. So let's take advantage of it, hopefully. So we're gonna go Simcast game 1 and see if we can come out here and get a road win, but. Atlanta has started with the lead, and they had just never looked back, man. Holy moly, they just killed us right there. Okay, you know what? Let's shake it off. We go to game 2. You know, let's see if we can steal game 2 this time. So this time we wake up in the first quarter. We were really bad in game 1. This time we have a shot. We have a nice lead in the third, and I think as long as we don't blow it, we are going to take one on the road. Okay, love that. Now for game 3 at home in TD Garden. We took a road win. We did what we were supposed to, but now we got to take care of home court. Atlanta, of course, is definitely probably due for a road win here, but let's take them out here, and we do. So 128 to 144. Things are still looking good for us. No injuries to report, so we're chilling. Now for game 4 to go up 3-1 on this Hawks team that I've been so terrified of, but we may have them. Just keep this lead here, man. We're up 3-1. I think we are going to beat the Atlanta Hawks. Let's go. 150-140. Got to win one more. Okay, let's not get cocky. Let's keep with the Simcast. They win at home. Atlanta's a team that could easily come back from 3-1 on us. It would not shock me in the slightest, but it looks like we're going to take care of business in 6. Wait, hold on. Don't do it. Okay, wait, hang on. Wow, I thought they would come back there, but Moses Moody was 16 in that one. Definitely a nice contribution off the bench. Trey Johnson with 36. Love it. We've made it to the finals, and we get to play these Spurs. Okay, so San Antonio... They have Harper, Castle, Kostic, who, wow, we drafted earlier, and he's turned into a really good player for them. Damn, okay. Baba's over there, Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Omer Mayer, Miles McBride, Jackson Hayes. It's a nice Spurs team. It is. We all know that. First time in the finals. Let's take advantage. Let's Simcast here. So game 1 at home. We're starting with the home court advantage in the finals. Can we come out here and take care of game 1? Looks like we will, unless they come back late on us, which no, they will not. So we won game 1. 57 from Tatum. Can we win game 2 as well? Yes, we can. Let's go. We're up 2-0. But now we start on the road against the Spurs. We come out here and take a road win already. Go up 3-0. Would be freaking awesome. No, I don't think so. So they are going to look to tie the series. Ooh, Jaylen Brown's hurt. I don't know. Maybe he missed that game. I'm not sure. I guess I could go look. He's day to day. He might have missed that game. Did he play? No, he didn't play game 3. So, okay. That's probably why we lost. I don't know, but he's back now. So that's good. Now for game 4 on the road in San Antonio. We lost game 3. Do not let them even it up, please. Just win game 4. Okay, we have a lead in the 3rd. We keep it in the 4th quarter, though. Yes, 129-119. I think it's safe to say that we might have brought a championship to Boston again. Can we come out here and hang on, celebrate at home in front of these home fans? Okay, we got to take the lead back, which we do. And I think it's, ooh, you know what? It's actually an 8-point game. It's not out of the woods just yet, but I think it's safe to say now that we have brought a championship to the Celtics. So let's go. We succeeded in our goal, and that is where I'll end this one off. So we got a championship on my birthday, which is nice. But I will see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy the championship celebration if you choose to do so. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.